Got tear here. We got 2 there for. Keep the tear because I love tear. What's this? Knockdown power. What's this one? Critical hit chance, which is this one up here, so we can get rid of that. I think that's it. Damage over time. Now waves. What's this? Melee defense. A bunch of elementals. 2 acids. Alright, so we can get rid of these 2. So we definitely do not need purge. We definitely do not need fire. Fire, acid, ice. Okay. Fire, ice. Definitely don't need purge. Don't need shock. Okay. Get rid of those. Potions. I don't really use friggin' potions or traps. You know what? I'm just gonna get rid of all the traps because I never use them and they take up like time when I select on the bottom, so it's really annoying. Cleanse from, yeah, we can get rid of that. Small stamina I'll keep because the stamina will actually like help me. Valuables to sell. All right. Human enemies by searching settlements, camps, and outposts. Sell for metal shards. Ancient. It's telling me I can sell all these, but let's just sell all the greens for now. Back to 1,700. Okay. I could probably sell some. Actually, let's just keep those. I don't want to sell any of them. And sun touched hunter arrow. That's right. I wanted to equip that as well. All right, dude. Look at this, dude. Oh my god. You know what we need to do? We need to go to a dyer. I mean, we need to see how we can dye it. That's insane looking. It looks. And she's got like tats on the bottom. Like it gives her like the markings. Dude, that's sick, bro. That's sick, dude.
Durable, dependable.
Probably my favorite. It's probably my favorite looking outfit so far, by a large margin. Direct Edwards, August 7, 2059. Okay. Where's the okay, so we got Stitcher, we got dyes. Alright, right next to it. So I must have just missed it or not explored enough. Where is he? Side quest there. Is he this way? Bro, I can't tell where anything is. Everything's just so like crowded. Unless he's underneath. We'll grab the side quest later. After I deal with these vendors. Where the hell is the? Okay, he must be underneath. Alright, he's underneath here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh boy. That's sick. Oh yeah. If we can make this blue, if we can make this my favorite color blue, even though red would probably look better, but if we can make this blue, it's gonna be insane. Ooh, purplish, green. Damn. What sucks is that her tattoos stay, like her markings on her body, you know, stomach, stay black and red, but the actual outfit changes. Which is why just red just way better. Man, a blue one would be absolutely insane. What have I currently? I'm currently using one of these, right? North Sentinel, black, or is grey? That's kind of cool. Green, pink, no. Frozen Wilds. I don't mind blue, but the teal is metal shards. We can do it that. Not that I'm gonna ever wear it ever again, but this one I'll wear because it's stealth. Didn't realize red was her skin. Yeah, like it like changes it. Like this one, it's hard to tell, but this one and her arm. If you look at her arm, she's got like white, like teardrop looking things. Maybe there's another one that's no okay. But that's like a markings that tribe has. Every tribe has like a different kind of thing. As you can see, this tribe had that outfit. It's like very it's like woven woven vines and woven like leaves and stuff. And that's how the architecture is. Like, you should see the place, man. I can show you if you really want to see it. It's like basically like, imagine like leaves like this woven, like stitched together in like a tapestry, and that's how they make their houses. And it's on top of a what's it called? Like a communication dish. Like the dish is like up like this, like on an angle, and they make their town on it. It's really cool, man. Purple, orange. Nothing like actually like that looks like decent. My lights just flickered. Like, all the colors look like so strange looking. There. Anyway, I wish I had more blue ones. That sucks. Do you want to mess up your progress? That'd be cool to see if it's not too far from your head. I can fast travel, dude. Takes no time.
Why would the wound give less water?
That's the quest. I want to go to the vendors first. Melee pit, workbench.
Commander.
Let's go down this way.
Our
So this is one tribe, as you can see. They live in the desert. There's these are the Tinaks, and there's like 3 houses or something. I think they each have different colors. And they basically they live in the desert. Look at this. This is actually kind of cool. You know what this reminds me of? Not the tower, but this formation of like the spikes and that. It reminds me of like old Viking architecture. Like how they have like their big long houses and they have like big triangles. And their roofs are really high. And you even have a stash. So anything that you pick up that you're full on in your inventory just goes to your stash. So you can like replenish this, which is just super really nice handy feature. I'm about to say, it kind of reminds me of Vikings characters and their markings. Yeah, that's how they are. The Itaru, which are the green guys, the like the naturistic guys. They have like leaves on their ears and like shut that. Purgewater Hunter bow and acid. Mid-range bow crafted to drench target. Upgrade delivered acid payloads. The extra damage after successful melee attack. Dude, that perk is horrible. Attack after a melee. I don't mind the elements on it though, purge and acid, but I've got acid and ice, and I've got acid and shock, but it's a hunter though. I mean, it's a warrior bow. Lanthorn circle, I've only got one of those. How much is this going to cost me? 600. Slicing, that's one I've got already. That I've got. Frostbite. I think don't I have that one? Oh no, I've got the shock version. Melee warrior, melee. Choice feint inflicts extra range damage after a successful melee hit. These melee ones they suck ass. But it does look like it too, yeah, for sure. Blastling, commonly used by Tanaks to inflict extra damage at long range. What's the second though? Is the second? I guess it's just like an upgrade version of the blast. That could be kind of cool. Long range damage. 30 meters or more. Beam wide tripcaster. Ooh, I've never seen that first one before. Uses stagger beams to inflict damage over time. It can be upgraded to knock down enemies with greater ease. I don't like tripcasters though. They require too much setup. This one I saw before. Oh, purge. Okay, this is my first plasma. Not purge, sorry. Plasma weapon. Plasma bolts. Not a big fan of bolt blasters though. Iron Eater Shredder deals launching acid shredders, deal more damage to each catch and reuse. Can be upgraded to deal more damage over time. Reload speed is nice. Acid. Piercing Shredder Gauntlet. Oh, starting with the rare ones. Dude, 1,400. I'm 1,300. I'm so close. Corrosive Blast Sling. Dude, this one's really good. Acid. Adhesive and purge water. Damage over time, overdraw damage, agility damage. Ballet back circulator, I've only got one. Warrior bow. Fire and tear. Extra damage, knock down or shocked enemies. Vanguard Hunter. Acid and tear. I'm not really interested in any of them except this one. Gonna cost all me goddamn money. Let's keep note of that. Hunter. Let's have a look at this Hunter. I've got the upgraded tear. I mean, I basically only used upgraded tear anyway. So acid will be nice. But then I'll replace, don't have too much acid, so I'd have to replace something. The warrior, fire and normal. This one I would replace with this one. Instead of having explosive, I'd have the other two. I really want the plasma weapon as well, but not gonna bother. Rope caster. Beam wire sounds very interesting. Frostwire bow. Warrior bow. Acid and frost. Acid and frost, and I'll have. I mean, it's the same as that. So no. Dude, look at this. Oh, we're suspicious enemies. Stealth damage 1,000, dude. At 1,200. It takes off half my. I need to keep an eye on my metal shards because I'm thinking I'll have like so many because I do so much looting. Now they follow up sharp shot tear damage for impact and strikes with ammunition on sharp shot bows. Okay, stealth damage. I need to save up for that. So I need to save up 1,200 for that, and how much for the 1,400? So 26. I need to save up 2,600. Any resources? No. Okay. Alright, we'll use this workbench. Let's see what we can do with weapon upgrades for this one. Because this one's the better version of what I've got. I need bellow back. God damn it, I need stupid bellow back that I haven't encountered yet. Frick's sake. What level do I unlock the third level? Okay. Upgrades. Alright, now can we upgrade this? This is going to be nutty, dude. Small machine core, snap more, clamber jaw. I haven't encountered that one yet. Clamber jaw. Ooh, I've got rock breaker, which is nice. Apex elemental claw strider. Snap more, primary nerve. Frost claw, stormbird, thunderjaw. Damn. Apex thunderjaw. That would absolutely destroy me, dude. Snapmaw and Clamberjaw. I need to get level 3. I need this Clamberjaw, whatever the hell that is. Okay. I don't really want to put this on yet because I don't have any weaves and stuff to put on it. This compared to this one. 25, 22, 40. Ice. It's vulnerable to ice and acid, but not purge and shock. Fire and shock. Concentration. Valor Surge Master. Look at that, dude. 300, but it doesn't count. See, it doesn't count because I've got, it only goes up to 2. So the third orange one, or the second orange one, doesn't count. So +2. So I should probably get rid of that and have the where's the fist? The fist. I need the fist icon. Here we go. No, that's Science Strike. This one. So Valor Surge. There we go. There we go. Valor builds up. Chuck it on there for now. Alright. We got a couple more vendors and then I'll show you the other place. So we've got a bunch of shit here. Campfire unknown. Machine strike. Oh my god. I'm gonna be here for another like 6 hours playing that stupid mini game. This area is very confusing. Potions. Nothing of note.
We'll come back in time. Who wants to play some strike?
Machine strike. And then what's down here? Oh, this is the food.
Come back again.
Alright. Save it. I'll show you the buildings to the other place. Vexa if you want. I want to find a good, I don't know what's a good vantage point. I guess up here maybe? Can't fast travel there though. I think this is high. Yeah, we'll check this. See if you can see it from a distance, and then I'll show you close up. Cause man, when I saw it, I'm like, it's nuts, dude. Thanks for the follow, by the way. I think I missed that. I think you've been around here. It was like an hour ago, and I missed it. My bad. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. It's awesome. Yeah, there you go. If I switch to this, and I can zoom in, see how these like satellite dishes, kind of. And it's blurry now, but they basically make their town, their like city in a way, like on there. And they have like fields. Basically, what's going on with this area is that this red, these are all supposed to be like crops, and there's like a blight, so all the crops are like going down, and like nobody has food. Those like, are those the dishes that grown over? Yeah. So those are the dishes, and these three happen to be like facing like kind of high, like upwards, and they've literally like made a thing, and they just build on top of it. Yeah. So if I go down there now, you'll see. I'll go from here so you can see the entrance, and you'll see like the machines tilling the land, but it's actually bad because they're tilling the blight, but they don't actually know it. You know, the machines are just programmed to till the land. Raining, which sucks. I'm not gonna show you while it's raining. Hang on. Can I how do I pass the time? Here we go. Did I even... Morning. How about that? Is it just gonna rain the whole time? Bro, are you for real? I'm sitting here for full 24 hours and the rain's still going. Is it because... Is it like... Is it set to rain now in this area? For some reason? I don't get it, man. Let's try a couple more times. I know like the atmosphere is supposed to be like... Is this even fucking working? Whatever. I'll just show you in the rain. It's not the best like... Not the best way to see it, but... Whatever. So yeah, like this is all supposed to be like crops and plants. But there's some sort of blight poison going on that's like infecting everything, so it's all red. So when the machines like plow the land and like till the land and... You know, make it more fertile. It's actually making it worse. I don't know if you'll see a machine somewhere around here. Oh, I can't see any. But yeah, here we go. How cool is this? When I first came here, I was like just in awe at like the design. Look, there's even some over there. Look, there's another one. That's like a separate one, I guess. So they have like, they kind of have like 3 dishes, and this one has like pulleys. Look at how everything's like made. Yeah, and then like they have, every tribe has this cool thing like to them. Yeah, like they each have their own like culture. Oh, now it's going sunny. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Look at that vibrant, dude. Perfect. All the green plants grow, but they built the plants in a way. Yeah, they basically like grow the plants and then like wrap them and you know, strip them and cut them and weave them and shit like that over the dishes. Yeah, the game is beautiful. Yeah, it really is. Like, see how they have their tattoos, like the white.
Good.
And they each have a see this in the center of their chest. They have like this circle. It's called a seed pouch. And basically, when they're born, they get one, and it's got seeds in it. And then when someone passes away, they take the seed pouch and they plant it like a tree. So like like whenever they plant a tree or some, I don't know, like I don't know what's in there. It could be flowers, I don't know. But it's like meant to represent like a life, like a person. Like, look at this. Like, look at the way like the architecture is made. It's like, look, it's like weaved, you know. It's like that looks like a straw mat to me, you know. And they've made it like a roof. And these are huts. Now I really want to play this game. I just want to explore it, dude. It's absolutely crazy. Like, look at this. Look at the different colors. I didn't even know that these were huts. I'm just looking around and I'm like, so like, because everything's like, you know, I can tell by the curves, but I don't know if it's a freaking house or not. And everything's just so many different colors, and I'm like, Jesus. And now I actually realize, like, once you look around, you see that's a house there, that's a house there, that's a door, that's a door, that's a door, that's a door. And they've literally just littered the walls and the sides with little huts, with little areas. And let's look how they fold them and shit, how the detail on it. I know this is not, like, obviously it's the devs that done this. It's not fucking, you probably couldn't do this in real life, but. And then this is like, look, this area. They've woven the floor, even that, up top. They've literally just created like the walls and all the infrastructure, like not infrastructure, but all the structure, literally structure, out of just plant life, dude. Just all of it plant life, pretty much. Nature. Oh! My bad, I didn't see that. There is a, like... Look, they even have, like, pools in the middle, look. They can just... They're, like, in tune with the nature, so they have, like, water. Ah. Damn ads. Man, I can't believe I actually need more shards. I already destroyed so many machines. I need to kill more?
You can't send people.
Far out. Unless I should have saved all the upgrading and shit. 2 minutes ago. Unfortunately, I won't be able to see because you're in such a small screen. Can't be crafted? Why? Oh, rock stir. Dude, so much blast plate. Holy shit.
Lovely to see.
What's the blast plate icon look like? So many of those. Ammunition. Here we go. Here we go. Machine cargo or resource containers. Ten seconds ago. Alright, you're back. There you go. There's one example of them machines like tilling the land. It like its tail like splits open and like stuff like that. And yeah, look, it was better before when it wasn't raining, but yeah, it looks sick. Yeah, you can look from a distance from this, from that side. Has water there, and there's literally a tree, like, and its roots are on top of the dish. So it's not even in like the earth ground. So I don't know how it gets its like, because basically it needs to be in the ground to like absorb nutrients from the ground and get water. So I don't know how that actually works and grows properly. But anyway, here's like there's a bridge here. That's sick. Yeah, it's. This is like I think this is like the main. It's where people come to. There's like a judging thing right here, right? There's like this is where the people sit. Oh wait, is this guy? Have I don't know this guy?
Aloy,
Oh yeah, this guy.
welcome to the garden.
How are you doing, Bree? Is this where you planted your wife's seeds?
It is. They're a part of Plainsong now, where they can take root and flower. I miss her. But I'll keep pushing for change, just like she would have. I still can't believe something so... She didn't deserve any of this. But at least I have this to remember her by.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Even if one day we leave Plainsong, I'll know the seeds she carried will have been part of our people's cycle. And it's all thanks to you, Aloy. May you always walk in a field of plenty.
It's cool how you do side quests and then you complete the side quest and then you come back to the town and like there's like, you know, little tidbits of dialogue like that. So I guess this is what they're in the seed pouches are. It's just flowers. Sage pot is like a person. That's crazy. I guess that's what this is. Like a memorial. Where is all this located in the world? I saw a stream briefly the other day. Tree was growing out of plane. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Somewhere in America, I just don't know where exactly. Like, there are things in the first game that actually have like monuments and stuff that you'll be able to figure out. Like there are some of these vista points where it shows like what the world used to look like, and that's basically a plain song there in the bottom right corner. See how there's like all these dishes, and then there's like they converge and the three in the middle. It doesn't actually say where it is, but if you know of a place in America and there's some state that's like that. Like if you reach the Western Grand Array. So I don't know if that's an actual place on Earth or not, but this one's hard to. National Park. But there's like a famous place in the first game, like where these giant rocks or something, like out in they're like a famous like not monument, but it's like a famous like landscape in some state in America, and that's kind of people see that it's like, oh, I know where this is. This is like famous. It's like where concerts happen and shit like that. And that's when you realize where it is. Southern Lights, Utah, Nevada, and California. There you go. There you go. Good old Cali, mate. There you go, dude. And then... Oh, look. Oh, my gosh. These two guys, that's right. We had done a side quest with these two, and we saved them.
Saved my sorry rump.
I'm just going to skip through it.
Did. I shouldn't have left you out there. Enough of that. If you hadn't run, you'd be dead, and no use to anyone.
He's right. That Claw Strider was a killer.
Thank you, Outlander. You saved us both. I wouldn't have been able to live with the guilt. What's next then? Thunderjaw? A Stormbird?
More like a nap.
Sleep well then. You deserve it.
Ah, it's so sick how we come back and we actually interact with the people that we've helped. It really feels like the world is alive. Here we go. This is a tree. I've never actually gone back here. What the hell? Look at this. How do they weave the fucking branches? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, there you go. You see some metal there? See? It's part of the dish.
Feeling better? Yeah. My conscience
Move.
too.
Anyone?
Look at that. That's cool, man. You go. It is like they made like a little nature like walk. I don't know how they do it. It all looks random in a natural way. Yeah, it's like they didn't really plan anything, right? It's like no.
You should have seen her. She cut through that machine like a champion.
It's not like the machine. It's not like they've designed the you know, architecturally like smart. They've just kind of put shit where they want to put shit, you know, which I guess is nature's way. Yeah, like it grows where it grows. It's like, you know, it's form. It doesn't really follow any kind of design. It's kind of like the it kind of reminds me of like the bonsai, like the philosophy of the bonsai tree. How depending on how you cut it, where you cut it, you can have the leaves thicker. You can have the trees like grow and bend in a specific way if you like tie it, and you can have it you can basically grow it exactly how you want. But also, you know, should you really like, if you extend that moral question of like control, growth control, you should just be free and grow how it's meant to. If you extend that kind of philosophy to like something that's not a plant, you know, like a human being, should you teach, you know, kids or people how they want to be, or how you know want to be? Like, you let them grow up with their own views, or force them into yours. So I guess, yeah, it has all the same stuff. All right, we're gonna move back now. And actually, we'll do this. Since I haven't been here in a while, I want to hand in this thing. This is actually a really, really cool thing that I want to show you as well. You know, sort of like that. Yeah, I mean, it's just like a philosophy idea. It's not. I need to go here to hand in something, but this is basically our base of operations, which I haven't been to in like 4 streams. Dude, when we got this, I was flipping over the moon, man. Cause I love bases in games. I love like upgrading them and seeing them develop.
Oh,
And
Aloy, your Karja friend came through. She went to that Oseram camp you two were looking for, to the southwest.
Oh, this is mad. So essentially, I love this, man. This is so sick. We have like a group of people, like a group of friends, like 2 or 3 or 4 that we've given a focus to, and they're like they're like learning all this knowledge now. Like, see how she's got a focus and she's like reading stuff. And she was like part of the Otaru who were into nature, and they were like, oh, worship the machines, blah blah blah. And she was a bit more open-minded, and now she's learning like technology, and she's like having her fucking mind blown. You know, imagine that kind of existential crisis that you would have.
Aloy. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. You sure you're okay being alone in here?
I have Gaia, and learning how to interpret the glyphs of the old ones, it keeps me occupied.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this.
Yeah, they won't understand.
For now, I must leave the tribe behind.
Good on ya. Good shit. I love it. Oh my god, we can actually ask so many questions. I've been looking forward to coming back to this place. Your training.
You mentioned you've been teaching yourself how to read?
Yes. Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the old ones.
Basically
She
the
helped me
alphabet.
decipher some of the data you've collected and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's good to hear.
It's cool seeing, like, there's this huge detachment from the primitive people calling, you know, it's like saying, you know, saying different words and using different, you know, words and meanings. And then there's words and things that they have absolutely no idea about, like technology, data, code, you know, like, you know, wireless, like all the words that we're used to in modern day, like in real life, they have absolutely no idea what it is or what it means. So when she just said data, she had no idea what that meant before, yeah. And Aloy, as a person who actually knows all this stuff, actually has to like explain in a dumb way. Like she has to like dumb it down because they don't understand what data means. They don't understand like how like information transfer over wireless, you know, like works, technology, like holographics, like you see in the background. Like she's just like, oh, it's like a beam of light, you know, or like capturing the sun, you know, in different colors. Like that's how kind of she explains it to like these primitive people. It's really interesting.
Did Gaia tell you anything about the Zeniths?
She did, though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here, it is humbling, to say the least, and heartbreaking that such life should be bent on destroying ours.
So they don't know about all the technology or something? Yeah, basically majority, like all the people don't really know about technology. Like even though machines are technology, they just see machines as like another like life form, but they kind of adapted to accepting like machines are made of metal and stuff like that. But because they move in an organic way and because they don't have a focus, they think they like just, you know, they think they're just like machines. They don't exactly know how they don't know how they're created. They just like come out of nowhere, and we know that they come out of cauldrons, which are like these massive build things that it's just crazy. Like there's metal everywhere, and it literally looks like the Matrix, yeah, like or maybe not the Matrix, but anything like technological like sci-fi movie or show, how you have like these hovercrafts like moving through and like they move through force fields or like, you know, barriers and shit like that. It literally looks like that, yeah, something like from like, you know, something from like way far in the future, and that's how they make the machines, and they come out of those. But they don't really, but only a few people know of like some of the villains from the first game, some of the villains from this game they know because of the focus. There's another character named Silence who's all about knowledge, and he's a little bit of a whack job, not a whack job, but he's a little bit of he has all this knowledge, but his intentions are kind of grey. And this person we've met in this game, and she was like part of that Plainsong place with all the nature, and she left there, and now she's kind of realizing some stuff. And we have another character who's gone off to get another character So there's a friend from our tribe. There's a character we've met we've befriended from the first game. There's this girl. So we have 3 like close friends that I know about, know a little bit about technology, right? Oh, I see. Yeah. So she's like clearly like she's learning now. Yeah.
Sounds like you met my friend Talana.
Yes, the Karja Huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids, but Varl tells me that she too suffered at the hands of the Mad Sun King.
Yeah. She's one of the good ones. Trust me.
Dope. There's a lot of lore, like there's a lot of history in this world too. Like there's different tribes, like there's the Karja, the Oseram, the Oseram are like the crafters, they're like the big dwarves, kind of, you know, like the equivalent anyway. They're all humans. The Karja, they rule. They're like I don't know, hunters. They don't live in a desert like the Tanaks, but they live in, yeah, it's kind of like a deserty landscape. And then we're in Nora. Our tribe lives in like the snow. That's where we originated from the first game. And they each have different kind of colors and themes. Like the Karja are like red, and black and orange in a way, and Nora are like bluish because we have like blue paint. The Oseram are just like orange and like creamy colors, and like they have a lot of metal. They're like the crafters. They craft like ballistas and they build the buildings and stuff like that. They're really cool. Probably my favorite tribe. And then you have the Banuk, which are even more icy, like full on ice wilderness. They have like a lot of fur. You know, they're kind of like the Viking, like similar to like the Vikings. And then in this game you have the Utari, which are these nature guys. The Tanaks, which are like the desert people. And there's a lot of like history even in this world. There's like the ancient history, which is all like the Pharaoh robots and the war and like, you know, like all that sort of shit, the ancient times. And then you have the history in these times, where there was like a mad king and he like basically tried to conquer like all the lands and all that stuff.
So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes.
Yeah, people
was
still don't
kind
know.
enough
Yeah,
to take
correct.
me through some of the history of the old ones,
History of the old ones.
including
Okay.
their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you. Past, but reborn. Not that I claim to understand how.
Yeah, you can see her level of knowledge. Like she's understanding like history and stuff and how to learn alphabet, but she doesn't understand like gene splicing or cloning or, you know, genetics, like growing from embryos and genetics. She doesn't understand that. That's a little bit too far, but she's slowly starting to learn. What is your character? Aloy is a Nora. Our tribe doesn't really have any like relevance to the story in this game, and in the first game we were prominent at the start and we were an outcast and, you know, this and that, and it was a big thing to our character. But as we left the Nora like lands, we basically left it behind and it has no real relevance. But we see Nora. There's like a character named Val who's actually like came along with us and tracked us. But we don't. He's not here at the moment. But yeah, he's like part of our tribe as well. And he's like understanding, like, he knows that we see things, and he's got to focus now too. So I guess he's learning. But Utaru.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tanakh?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tanakh looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tanakh saw sense in a truce.
Yeah, because
The
Yatari
Utaru
would just get
promised to provide the
decimated.
Tanakh with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tanakh would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I believe I've met them already.
Yes, we have. Oh, I love how because we've met with a veteran, she has that dialogue. Like, I love how there's like a dialogue that's there because we've done extra stuff. It's sick.
I mean to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
It couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day. So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but
Damn.
there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
Damn. Do they have any of the big cities on the map, or did the buildings collapse? Not cities like skyscrapers. You can probably see them maybe in a distance, or maybe you can see remnants of like tall buildings, but it's not really based in like the city area. I don't think, as far as I know. Like, you won't see, like, I imagine in this universe or in this world, there's definitely, like, you could probably, if you travel to where the city would be, there would definitely be skyscrapers that are like destroyed and overgrown and shit like that. But I guess we're just not in that area. But there are buildings, like, we've seen bunkers, we've seen underground things, we've seen just like we've seen like a railway. Again, it kind of goes underground, but we've seen like different. We've seen basically highways here. You know how highways are elevated into the air. So you've seen like broken highways and broken roads and trains and buses and shit like that. There are buildings, and there are around the map, and there's even some that we had to explore. Like, there's like a big office building, or like a nature. What was the place we went to? There was like a national park, big national park building. And there's a few other buildings that we've had to explore, and there's like hidden doors, and we need to like, it's like a puzzle, like a geographical puzzle. You need to go through the door, or slide this, move that, hit that open, go up there, get a code, open that door, and then you get like this collectible thing, right?
You said you
so there's
set
things
out
like
to fight
that.
the Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one.
But they mostly all destroyed, yeah.
News of my disagreement.
It's like thousands of
with the
years later,
chorus
so
spread through the plains.
it's like all destroyed, collapsed, and
Before I knew
rusted.
it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force
Oh,
to
what a
be reckoned with.
savage! Yeah, hell
Enough
yeah.
that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
Dude, she's a badass then. She's like a hidden, like, I didn't think she had this in her. I didn't think she was like this crazy cool warrior.
You said you were at Barren Light?
Or leader, at least.
Defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. A enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvest passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
Hell yeah.
Glad you chose the latter.
Yeah, me too, because it's so much better for the story. I'm looking at a video right now of like comparisons of real places versus the games. Oh man, that must be really cool. That must be really fun to like see that. There's a lot of stuff underwater. Yeah, there's a whole area underwater like in the map that I haven't even really got to yet. So I don't even know where it is or anything. I'm still like in the kind of deserty area. I progress pretty slowly, but yeah, because of that I enjoy the game like so much.
I need to go, but if you need anything, you can contact me through your focus.
I'll keep that in mind.
She just goes back to reading. Oh man, alright. You should see some of these things, Vexa. It's like so cool. I just gotta get my head around the place because I remember this place is like being like massive, and I don't know how I'm not fully versed in all the. That's right. This goes down and that goes up. No. Oh yeah, it goes up down there. This is the server room. And then this is like, oh yeah, that's how I got in, that's right. Yeah, so this is basically like, when you go into like the old ones relics, or not, the old ones, what do they call them? Old ones, what's the filter? Machine Strike, Relic Ruins, yeah, old one sites, there we go, old one sites. Once you go into the sites, they kind of look like this, yeah? Like you see servers, you see computers and stuff, you see holographic like power cells and all this shit. You can like scan some things. I remember going through there. Okay, this is like right underneath where Guy is. Guy is like up top there, so I'm creating some suspense for you. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Okay. Now each room apparently has a thing that we do that we need to unlock. This is like a... Oh yes, here we go. Oh, this is our stash. Okay. We can upgrade some stuff in here. But I wonder if I'm really wondering if these are actually gonna like get better looking, and if we're gonna fill this up with people, and it's gonna be like more lively. She did mention that.
Door's locked until Gaia can restore access.
Doors locked. Yeah, because some of them are like locked and we can't access. They're like the showers and that. These are basically the barracks where they sleep. I don't know what pod. These are pods. I don't know what this is. This is like a research facility, as it's kind of like home base. Is this where the it's another office? Where was the one where we actually get to upgrade our thing? This one? Yeah, here we go. Okay.
Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes.
Oh.
I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
That's her. She can talk to us. That's so sick. Now, do you have any upgrades here? Fabrication? Ah, yes. Override. Okay. Override available. So these are basically we can override the machines and they can fight for us. Like we can make them basically good and not aggressive. And then when they encounter another machine, they would like start fighting. So discover and complete more cauldrons. And some machines are mountable, so you can actually like ride them. Like those aren't. These I don't think scrappers are mountable, but all the like there's a rhino looking one that's mountable, and there's like all the horse looking ones. Yeah. Okay, I don't have plow horn and plow primary nerve. This one we can, so we can override this. So we'll do that. She's riding one of them, the flying one. Yeah, there's a flying mount. That's mad. That's like towards the end. I haven't really got that like at all yet, but yeah, I'll get there sooner or later. So she said something about upgrading the terminals. Is that like that? Is that what she meant? These? Ah, yes. I think that's a cauldron symbol. And it comes up. Oh yeah, there you go. It comes up actually on the actual like back of it. That's cool. Nothing we can do around here? No, okay. This is an exit. This is the exit, right? Yeah, I think that's the exit. Where's Gaia? She's up here. Here we go. Is it this one? Here we go. So this is basically the Gaia, the AI. The Gaia in the first game actually killed it. Like she blew herself up to save herself, and to save basically there was like, think of it like an infection, and all the subsystems were gonna get infected, so she destroyed herself to separate, and all the subsystems now have some sort of level of like consciousness to some degree, and now we're gonna like, now we've found a backup of her, so this is a backup, and we're trying to like connect some subsystems to make her like even stronger.
I'm back, Gaia.
Hello, Aloy. What would you like to discuss?
How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately 4 months.
And if I gather Ether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit counts.
While I'm here just raiding camps and looting stuff, you know, months is heaps of time, mate. I'm here not wasting time at all.
How are things
Oh
around
my
here?
god.
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, Zoe and I are hopeful we will find an alternative way to heal them.
Well, keep at it.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I'll be off.
Farewell, for now.
Alright. Connect survey drone. Wonder what wallpaper we're gonna get this time.
There. Let's see what we got.
3 of 10. Which one is the new one that we got? Is it this one maybe? Mate, could you imagine if any of these like tribes saw this? They would probably think that this is friggin' magic. They'd probably think that this is like God's work.
I like this one.
Really? Because I don't. I think I've got this one. I've seen this one before. What's the new one though? I don't know what the new one is. We got this one. I'll know when I see it, but I don't think that one's it. Because we've seen a desert one before. Desert rocks. Yeah, there's an old world site there. Oh, we've seen that one before as well. So it must be the other one that I've got then. No? Unless I've got 2 desert ones and I'm not really paying attention to the difference. Okay, so this is the one that I had. There's one of the Pharaoh robots, Vexar. So that's kind of what they look like. They're the robots that was like during this giant war. They kind of look like scorpions, and they had like 4 legs, and they had like missiles on there, and it's like they had like a triangle shape.